Bitcoin to 100K, Hong Kong Bitcoin Spot ETFs explained and their potential impact on Bitcoin's price. Okay, guys, I got another video for you here. Now, this one is coming because a few of you guys out there are getting a little bit impatient, okay, with Bitcoin's price. So Bitcoin's price recently dumped a bit, and I'm only making this video about 6 days after the halving, guys. So I wanted to remind you that the Bitcoin halving usually doesn't really create the supply shock right away, okay? This usually takes either like a couple of weeks or a couple of months to really see its impact. And the entire cycle from the halving to the top usually lasts about 550 days. So be patient. But what's crazy is that the Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs are going to create a massive supply shock. And I think a lot of you guys don't really understand the importance of this. So I want to kind of talk about this. So basically, what happened is, it was kind of to give you guys a quick timeline, okay? So on April 15th, okay, there's a CNBC article, I'm going to link to it. It says Hong Kong regulators approved the launch of Bitcoin Spot and Ethereum ETFs. So on April 15th, these ETFs were approved, okay? And the whole point of these is that there are a lot of asset management firms, okay, institutional investors in mainland China that cannot invest in Bitcoin or buy Bitcoin for their clients because Bitcoin is banned in China. So Hong Kong is kind of like their alternative avenue to purchase Bitcoin and Ethereum. So the great news is that these ETFs, especially the Bitcoin one, were approved on April 15th, 2024, and they are supposed to start trading on April 30th, according to Cointelegraph. So this article says that Hong Kong Bitcoin Ether ETFs officially approved to start trading on April 30th. Hong Kong's financial regulator has officially approved the first batch of Bitcoin Spot in Ether ETFs for trading. Okay, so obviously it says Hong Kong's financial regulator, the Securities and Futures Commission, announced the official approval of the first batch of Spot Bitcoin and Ether ETFs on April 24th. The first batch of approved Hong Kong ETFs also include China Asset Management's Bitcoin Ether-based ETFs. So this basically gives institutional investors in mainland China an easy way to invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, what is the importance of this? Okay, so first of all, let's do a quick backdrop. In 2021, when Bitcoin ran all the way to almost 70K, a lot of that was due to China, okay? China, okay, you guys, obviously most of you guys watching this are American. We all know that America is like the dominant financial powerhouse in the West. Well, if you guys haven't traveled much and been out east in Asia, it's China, okay? So China is like the United States, America of the West. So a lot of the products that you guys are buying are from China, whether you live in Asia or even in the United States, okay? China is an absolute powerhouse. Can you guys imagine the amount of capital that has been sitting on the sidelines waiting for these ETFs to be approved? Every wealthy Chinese investor or family or asset management company that wants to invest in Bitcoin will use these Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs because Hong Kong is basically a satellite of China. Okay, it's a former British colony, and basically it's one of the most expensive places to live on Earth, and it's literally just like a small island off the coast of China. So this is huge, guys. Now I know a lot of people don't understand just how much of opportunity. Let's take a look at the U.S. Bitcoin ETFs. When the U.S. Bitcoin ETFs were approved, Bitcoin went from 50K to 40K and then ran from 40 to 73 in no time. So now we understand that China's population is over 1 billion people. So let's check out the exact population of China. China's population is 1.4 billion, while the US population is currently 330 million, something like that. So, guys, this is huge. The population of China is literally 4 times larger than the United States. What will this do to Bitcoin's price? Well, I said in some previous videos that the amount of capital that could be flooding into some of these Asian ETFs, because this isn't the only country that's going to approve some ETFs, but Hong Kong seems to be leading the charge. It could be about 5 to 10 times as much capital in Asia ready to invest in Bitcoin than there is in the United States. Okay, United States is especially in a lot of Western countries. Inflation is out of control. A lot of people are struggling to make ends meet, living paycheck to paycheck. So a lot of people might not have a lot of extra capital. When I'm talking most people, I mean retail investors. Okay, we know the institutions, we know wealthy investors have a ton of money sitting in high yield, savings accounts or money market funds, whatever. But do not underestimate the potential for these Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs. Okay, they launch on April 30th. It's going to be crazy. And this is why it's so important for you guys to not necessarily just use leverage when you're dealing with Bitcoin. I always say you want to hold some Bitcoin for the long run so you don't have to worry about these violent price swings. Every time Bitcoin does a violent price swing, a lot of people get liquidated. It's fine. Like I said, I do trade options on a lot of these crypto and Bitcoin stocks, and I'm going to make a video on that in the future on how I make money swing trading this. But as long as you guys are holding the underlying asset, the Bitcoin, as long as you guys are holding that for the long term, you're going to benefit. Like there's going to I like to look at an analogy as like a dog walking, right? If you're walking a dog, you're going in the same direction, but the dog is moving, blah, blah, blah. It's moving, it's chasing this and it's all over the place, but it's going in the right direction, the direction that you're going to lead it. And that's exactly where Bitcoin is doing right now. It's swinging violently, but it's still going up. Okay. So it's really important, I think. Be patient. We don't know exactly how the markets will react to these Hong Kong Bitcoin Spot and Ethereum ETFs, but my guess is the price is going to skyrocket in May. So historically, Bitcoin is up around 17% in May, and in 2020 and in 2016, Bitcoin was pretty green. Okay, so expect a lot of gains coming in May. Sit back, be patient. I really think this could be a decent march to 100K simply because there's just so much money. Can you imagine all of the people in China when Bitcoin is banned? They've just been salivating for a way to invest in Bitcoin for themselves and their clients. These Hong Kong ETFs are going to give them the avenue. So like I said, guys, I just wanted to give you guys this quick update. Be patient out there. We're only 6 days into the current cycles bull run. We got probably at least another 500 days or more left. So just be patient out there and HODL strong. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please sure to leave them in the description below. You guys can email me. If you guys enjoyed this video, like I said, you can send a tip or a donation to my Bitcoin address, or you guys can send some fiat as well that I can convert into Bitcoin. So that's all I got until now, guys. Until the next video, take care.